Welcome back to the channel. I'm standing next to the 2023 Toyota Corolla LE Hybrid. Let's talk about pricing here for the LE model of the Corolla. Starting price is at $22,800. This one stickers for $25,346. If you guys are in the market for a Toyota, be sure to check out South Dade Toyota and ask for Tony. He will get you into your next vehicle. Let's talk about the exterior styling here for the 2023 Corolla Hybrid LE. Looking at these headlights here, they're going to be finished for a new design look here. The full LED turn signal, full LED daytime running lights with these LED projector headlight, which has this automatic low and high beam function. And the grille does have this closed off section here, which is black painted. There's the Toyota logo here, which has this blue background. Even the lower part of the grille also is black painted as well. I love this red exterior paint with the black painted trim. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the refresh 2023 Corolla Hybrid here. But looking at the side profile, this has a 106.5 inch wheelbase with an overall length of 182.5. So it's right on par with every other compact sedan in this segment. Looking at these tires and wheels here, this also has this hubcap finish to it. These are also a 205/55 tire. They're wrapped in this 16-inch rim design here. Like I mentioned, they're going to be a hubcap, so if you guys do curve surfing and whatnot, you're not going to damage the hubcaps here. But it does have this nice looking finish to it, if I'm being honest, with the nice silver finish here to the hubcap. It looks good with the red exterior paint. There's no LED sight marker, no sunroof, because this is the LE model, but there's some black painted trim around the window wells and whatnot. And for 2023, Toyota now offers an all-wheel drive hybrid now, so you guys can get that all-wheel drive traction. Looking at the rear here of the vehicle, it does have this incandescent design to the tail lights here, which are a brake light, turn signal, and reverse lights, a full incandescent bulb design. There's a Corolla name, which is spelled out, the Toyota logo here, and there's the LE hybrid badge, and there's this black painted bar here, which kind of connects the taillight modules together. Looking down here, there's also this black painted bumper here. No visible exhaust trim. Toyota hides it underneath the rear bumper there. And there's a backup camera there. Sadly, you guys cannot open the trunk from here. There's no trunk release, but you guys can use the key fob here by holding this button here, and the trunk will pop open. Just push it up a little bit more to open it up all the way. And there's these hinges here to crush your cargo. But the trunk does offer tons of space at 13.1 cubic feet of space. You can also fold the seats down to do a 60-40 split. And underneath here, Toyota does give you, it looks to be like a fix-a-flat kit instead of a spare tire. Sitting in the interior of the Corolla here, this is a refresh for 2023. The biggest change that you're gonna know is off bat is the 8-inch display. It does run the newer Toyota interface here, which it does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto here in this compact segment. But to start up the vehicle, you guys can see this does have a switchblade key. There's a lock, unlock, trunk release, and a panic button. Just stick it in the ignition and crank it. And keep in mind, this is a hybrid, so it basically starts up in quiet mode. As you guys see, it does says EV right here in the actual instrument cluster. But shutting the door here of the Corolla, and like I mentioned, this is an 8-inch display. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Very nice, well laid out screen here. It does not get into the actual visibility here. The materials on the dashboard can be a nice soft touch ejection molded plastic. The materials here on the door panel are going to be a pretty decent material as well, with this black painted door handle here. It is automatic up and down for all 4 windows. There's your lock controls here. You can also lock the windows via this button here, and your mirror adjustment controls. There's your illumination switch here, your automatic high beam switch, your fuel cap opener is there, and down here's your trunk release, and your hood latch is right there. This is also a manual tilt and telescoping wheel. It does offer good range and adjustability. Over here you can customize this partial display here. It does have an analog and digital display finish to the instrument cluster to show your driver's assistance, your trip computer, also your energy monitor, your tire pressure, and your trip distance and whatnot. The steering wheel is going to have this plastic feel to it. Mind you guys, this is the LE model. That's the Toyota logo here in the airbag cover and your driver's assistance tag. This also has single zone climate control, which is, you know, really nice. It does blow very cold air, of course. There's your hazard button here. Looking in here at the newer interface here, is their Toyota multi-link system. Like I mentioned, it does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There's a lot of gloss black trim around the infotainment system, even around this bezel piece here. It's going to be very fast and responsive. I love the way this screen looks, even though it's a smaller head unit. But most competitors in this segment do offer a smaller screen and whatnot. The touch response, once again, is very fast here. The materials here at the lower part of the dashboard are going to be a pretty good material, which is a soft touchy a soft touch material. There's an EV mode here. You press that, it does say that the hybrid battery is low. There's your stability control, your drive mode selector here, which shows you eco and also normal. So it's like 2 or 3 different drive modes in this vehicle. Putting the vehicle into reverse here, it does reveal the backup camera, just distance markers, no trajectory, and it does give it that roaring sound to let pedestrians know that the vehicle is in reverse. Kicking down here to drive, there's B mode as well. Putting it back into park, there's some gloss black and aluminum painted trim around the shifter here. Over here's going to be 2 cup holders. There's your auto hold, electronic parking brake is here. The center armrest here does reveal a good amount of storage. This is all the plastics from the vehicle here. There's a 12 volt with the Type-C port in there. Like I mentioned, this is the plastic from the vehicle here. The seat comfort is pretty good. I like the nice cloth seats with the nice stitching here. They're very supportive and comfortable. Above me is going to be full LED lights throughout this interior, which I wasn't expecting, but it is nice that Toyota does give you that. Looking at the glove compartment, it also does offer a very deep storage well, and there's a Type-C port, and my iPhone 14 Pro Max is down here at the moment, which has a really nice storage for your phone. But overall, the interior of the Corolla does offer some really nice tech features like this 8-inch display, which does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as wireless. Looking at the interior space here of the Corolla here, this is a compact sedan here. It does offer tons of space in this segment. Looking at the door panel materials, it's the same materials that's carried over from the front. There's this black painted door handle here. There's this cloth material here to rest your elbows, and there's a cup holder here in the actual door pocket. And the battery pack lives underneath the rear seat, so it does not compromise actual cargo space. But getting back here, I'm only 5'8". I do have a good amount of headroom here, and this is where I have the seat to drive. I also have plenty of foot space underneath the driver's seat. Toyota says this does have 34.8 inches of rear legroom space, so tons of legroom space to get comfortable in the back seat of the Corolla. The floor back here is not flat, but you can fit a middle passenger here. There's also 2 USB charging ports here. There's no storage pockets, but the seats, they're cloth. They do feel very supportive and comfortable. And there's these anchor points here to put a child seat back here. And putting this armrest down here, it does reveal 2 cup holders. Overall, the back seat of the Corolla does not feel like a penalty box. Let's talk about the powertrain specs here for the Corolla Hybrid LE. Toyota did update this powertrain, which is their 1.8 liter 4-cylinder. This powertrain makes 134 horsepower, which is up 13 horsepower, and 156 pound-feet of torque, which is up additional 51 pound-feet of torque. So they did revise this powertrain to give it better acceleration, also more torque. This is also paired with a CVT transmission. As this vehicle sits here, it weighs in around at 2,800 pounds. Keep in mind, front wheel drive is standard. All wheel drive is available now with the hybrid setup here. Making our way over to the fuel door here, let's talk about fuel economy for the Corolla Hybrid LE. Looking here, guys, this is rated to get 53 in the city, 46 on the highway, and 50 combined. So I'm back behind the wheel of the Corolla Hybrid LE. Toyota, they did send me one last year to test for a week, and I got freaking great fuel economy for this vehicle. It's a compact sedan here, and right now I'm driving the vehicle in its EV mode. It will switch between using the gas engine, or right now I'm just cruising through the actual dealership's parking lot here, and it's very quiet here. It doesn't make a lot of noise because the engine is shut off. This is a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder. It makes 134 horsepower and 156 pound-feet of torque. It's up 13 horsepower and 51 pound-feet of torque. That's what Toyota says on their website. So it does offer good, power and torque because they did update the powertrain for 2023. Now you can also get an all-wheel drive hybrid, which is right now, if I slow the accelerator here just a little bit to get up to speed, you guys can hear that 4-cylinder will come to life. This vehicle does get great fuel economy. It's rated at 53 in the city, 46 on the highway, and 50 combined. So great fuel efficiency here. That's why you guys go for the Corolla Hybrid, because it just offers so much fuel efficiency, for what Toyota is asking for. I think it's a good bang for your buck. And Honda is working on a hybrid Civic now. This should be revealed sometime next year or so. The company hasn't, mentioned anything about a hybrid model of the Civic, but they did discontinue the Insight here in America, so they're going to be replacing it, just making speculations. But I like the nice tech upgrades that Toyota has offered here for the Corolla here. You also have this 8-inch display, supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. My iPhone 14 Pro Max is in the actual charging in this area down here. This does have single zone climate control, great visibility out this vehicle. This also has forward collision warning, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control. So all the nice driver's assistance that you guys want, Toyota does offer it. The seats in here, they're very supportive and comfortable. The exterior styling did get some changes for this model year. So Toyota, basically this vehicle is refreshed for 2023. The ride quality is pretty decent for what it is. It's a compact sedan here. It rides really good. And I like that the vehicle can switch between, using the gas engine and also the EV mode, basically to creep around through a parking lot or through a garage. But with that being said, I think the Corolla is a really good option, especially in this segment. After spending time with the 2023 Toyota Corolla LE Hybrid here, this vehicle does have good fuel efficiency. I like the nice tech upgrades that Toyota has made for 2023. With that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed my review here on the 2023 Toyota Corolla LE Hybrid. Be sure to check me out on Instagram at @DriveOnReviews. Hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, and I will see you all in the next video.